Welcome to the Michigan Golfer Show. Join us each week as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great game.
Well, the Detroit Newspapers Michigan Open is turning into the club professionals versus the Michigan-bred mini tour player hopefuls. And J.R. Roth didn't let his fellow club pros down as he won the 2004 Michigan Open, his second, by 3 shots. The 46-year-old head professional at Knollwood Country Club beat a band of young mini tour hopefuls, firing a final round 68 and coming from 2 shots behind for the victory. Roth got off to a fast start, birdieing the first 2 holes to get past third-round leader Eric Jorgensen of Granville. Jorgensen, he's a Hooter Tour regular and a Michigan State grad. The 24-year-old flat belly shot even par to tie for second with another someday tour hopeful, Mike Austin from Burton. So let's take some time to talk about Roth's accomplishments. He's won over $275,000 since 1990 in Michigan events. He's won the Michigan PGA Championship 4 times, the Tournament of Champions 3 times, and the National Club Trophy 3-2-1, and the National Club Professional Championship once. Look for him later this year at the Buick Open and the National PGA Championship. And of course, we can't say enough about the retirement of Ken Devine as the CEO of the Michigan PGA. This was his last Michigan Open, and he had the ceremonial flyby by the Blue Angels, and it was a perfect day to end 4 days of perfect weather and perfect golf at the Bear at Grand Traverse Resort. Ken has been the executive director and the CEO of the Michigan section of the PGA. $5 million in purses have gone out and back to the section. That's a pretty good accomplishment. How about that?
That's just the major.
That's just the major.
Yeah, it's just the major. So, thanks, everybody. You guys have made my life, it's been a great run. Thanks a million. Come on, get some cake.
Slide off. It's getting warm out.
As most of you know, I've been doing this for a lot of years up here. This is my 14th Michigan Open. It's my last one. I'm going to hang it up. But yesterday, the media held a little party for me in the media center, and I thought that was awesome. But somehow, Mike DiAgostino arranged for that flyover for me. Michael, that was sensational.
No problem.
I never suspected. I was thinking the Thunderbirds maybe, but never the Blue Angels. Got good news for you, and Andrew's here, can probably speak to it. Frank Vega and Andrew and the PGA have gotten together, and we've extended the agreement for another 3 years. And as I said before, and you've probably read it in print, that the Grand Traverse Resort and Spa and the Bear is to the Michigan PGA what Augusta National is to the Masters, and I mean it. It's a magnificent home for this tournament, and as I go down the road, I hope it never leaves here. Having said that, I'd like to bring up the Executive Vice President and General Manager of the Grand Traverse Resort and Spa, Mr. Andrew Bateman. He's got 4 pages hidden under here, folks.
Right. I would just like to thank Ken so much, and the Michigan PGA, and also Detroit Newspapers. I also want to give thanks to all of our staff here at Grand Traverse Resort and Spa, to Tom McGee, who is Director of Golf Operations, who's worked extremely hard all this past week, and also to Paul Galligan and his staff, who's Director of Golf and Grounds for the resort, whose work has made the course exceptional, I think, for all of the players, and it has been a truly memorable event, supported and aided by the wonderful weather that we have had. This tournament, a wonderful group of people to work with, and indeed again to the Michigan PGA, to Ken Devine, and also to Jim Dewling. Thank you so much for all of the work that all of you guys and all of your staff put into making this the most memorable event in Michigan. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much to all of you. Thank you.
On behalf of the Michigan PGA and all of the players and contestants, we'd like to thank Tom McGee, the Golf Operations Manager. Tommy, are you here? Tom, great job as usual, my friend. Andrew thanked Paul Galligan, but Paul, on behalf of all of us, year after year, it's an outstanding job you and your folks do, and to Chuck Rocconi, of course, who is the Bear superintendent. That's the course we're on and the course we play. And Chuck, wonderful job with you and all your people. Okay, Austin and Jorgensen tied for second and third. They were still putting out when I was up here doing all this business. Congratulations, guys. Good playing. There he is up here. There they are. Look at that. Come on up, Jeff. Here's our 2004 champion, the second Open. I'm going to ask Jeff to say a few words before I bring up everybody and we start to present all this. See, let's put your hat back so the people can. There you go. Get the pictures, folks.
Well, at the beginning of the day, I didn't know what was going to happen. It's been a great week. I can't tell you how excited I am to play up here against all these young guys. They're so good. I mean, the field has just improved immensely from 10 years ago, and it just makes me so excited to play golf. And I really love competing against these guys. There's going to be some of the future PGA Tour players that are playing in this event today. Just watch. So I really appreciate this win. You never know when it might be the last.
Tim High just handed me something, and excuse me for reading this, but Jeff Roth, with this win, captures his second Detroit newspaper's Michigan Open title. He first came in 1998. The first came in 1998 when he birdied the second playoff hole to defeat Scott Hebert and John Del Corrabo. This 13,000 he wins today brings his career winnings in Michigan since 1990 to $275,350. Who's buying? Jeff, checking the amount of $13,000. Wonderful to add that to. Okay, Jeff, thank you very much. On behalf of the Michigan PGA, Grand Traverse Resort, and the Detroit newspapers, thanks, folks. Drive carefully, and the good Lord willing, you'll all be back here next year.
And the best news of the week may be that the Detroit newspapers have announced that this event will stay here at the Bear and at Grand Traverse Resort for the next 3 years, and they've guaranteed the purse at $110,000 per year. For Michigan Golfer, this is Tim High reporting.